We are going inside the resource center now, going through the services that you would find in the resource center. And then also look at who are the clients of the resource center, what type of clients request services from the resource center. And then when a client requests a service from the resource center, we open a job card. And then once the service has been delivered, we close the job card. These are the field of interest you would find inside the resource center. And then in each field of interest, we would have a list of services you would get inside each field of interest. And how we are gonna go through this is by we going to discuss the field of interest and then the services you'd find in that field of interest, and also the type of client who would be interested in that field of interest. Let's look at apprenticeship and learnerships. What we do, Enlight goes out to companies that has apprenticeship programs and learnership programs, and then we get the details of those programs. We put them inside the resource center so that our clients can go inside and get a list of those programs, and then we also help them with registration or applications to such programs. So the clients who basically benefit on this are those clients who are out there or remote areas who has no way of knowing which apprenticeships or learnerships are out there. So what we do, we get them, we put them inside the resource center so that they could have access to, but at the same time, we help them with those applications. And same applies to bursaries. You know, we go out to these companies that has bursaries, and then we put a list inside the resource center, and then our clients who are looking for bursaries, they just come into the resource center, they would get a list, and we also help them with those applications. And then the library is our own library. The content material you'd find in a library is things like the tools that would help you to be more productive. You'd find them in the library. We've got articles in there that are specific to different careers or your work as far as Enlight is concerned. So the library's got a lot of material which we have as Enlight, which we have gained over the years. That's what we've put in the library. And then business is business services that we give to business clients. From someone who wants to start out a business to someone who's already in business. There are services in there like helping them to register companies, compliance, financial statements, business opportunities. So it's quite a few services there that are directly for business individuals. And then careers, it's for those people who are looking at career guidance and careers that are out there. And then the careers, it goes hand in hand with the mentorship program, whereby we also have a mentorship program where we take those people through those different careers so that they could know or understand what those careers are about. And then the marketplace, it's where we working with different service providers. We negotiate pricing for our clients. So if you go there, you are able to go into the marketplace and actually buy the services that you would be looking for. And then the clients or companies or businesses that you'd find in the marketplace it's businesses that we have a relationship with, which we have negotiated pricing. So members of the resource center, they would get a preferential treatment or pricing because we would have negotiated that relationship with those service providers. And then conference and seminars, it's seminars that we conduct mainly for staff development. We've got seminars in there which are very helpful for our staff, but also anyone who's a member can also benefit from those seminars for personal development. Education and training, that's where we help our members to make applications to whatever institution they want to register in. And then employment, the same. We make contact with these companies and then we get employment opportunities. We put them in the resource center so that our members can benefit from them. Government programs, same. There are a lot of government programs that are out there, but most of our people, they don't know those programs, what they do. But also, even if they know, the process to apply in those programs at times, it's a bit tricky for someone who's less resourced. So when they are member to the resource center, they get to benefit from such. Same applies to sponsorship and grants. We go out, get those sponsorship and grants, we put them in the system, and then we help our members to apply. And then skills development, we have skills development that we have in-house, whereby we pair whoever who's looking for skills with someone who's already working in our company for skills transfer, but also we also go out and get skills program from other companies, and then we let our members know and we help them with registration or applications to those skills programs. Same applies to internship. And then the Word of God, we go out also there. We get people who are pastors and then who helps us with growing spiritually. And then we've got content from different partners inside Word of God, which from time to time, it forms part of seminars whereby we just discuss Word of God with our fellow members or staff. This is the list of the clients we work with. Note that we are not limited to the list above. This is just naming a few, but meant to just give an overview of what type of clients benefit or use the resource center. We've got school learners. Obviously, they come into the resource center, mostly for the bursaries, career guidance, and also some looking for employment, making application to tertiary institutions. And then you've got students who come looking for learnerships, apprenticeships, looking for employment, looking for mentorship, skills transfer. You've got job seekers also, same, looking for employment, skills development, mentorship. And then you've got homeowners who come into the resource center looking for services to maintain their homes. You've got customers who also come into the resource center looking for general labor services, professional services, and shared resource services. Under general labor, they would come, maybe they need their roof repaired, they would need their motor gate repaired, or someone is looking to paint the house. So they would come into the resource center requesting the services of a general labor. Professional services, they would come looking for, if you need an attorney, you come into the resource center, you are able to get an attorney. Or if you need an accountant, you come into the resource center, you would get an accountant. Or you need a web developer, you need a website, you need a graphic designer. So these are the professionals which you'd find inside a resource center. And then shared resources, you would be part of the resource center, because now by being a member in the resource center, you get to use those shared resources like your buggy. If you need a buggy, you just request it from the resource center. If also maybe say you need things like you need a laptop and a projector for a specific time, you are able to come into the resource center, request, use, and bring them. Or you need office space for a day, you would come and use our office space to whatever that you need to do for the day. So these are individuals who what they use the resource center for. The main aim of using the resource center, basically, it's that one fee that you pay for all these services. And same applies to organizations. We working with schools, creches. Mainly, you'd find the schools, creches, they spend a lot of money on general labor that they hire and professional staff that they hire on a yearly basis. So with one figure, they become members to the resource center, and they managed to put their cost fixed on the services that are in the resource center. Because anytime they need a service, they just request from the resource center. They don't get charged because they pay that one amount. And then driving schools, they also come into the resource center, mainly for services like they need applications done on accreditation, accrediting the driving school with the relevant SETA. They come into the resource center. We help them with such applications, administration of such applications. And then training organizations, they also use the resource center. We build the system for them, the web application system for them, which they would use now to train online. And then mainly businesses and non-profit organizations in general are the businesses that come and become members in the resource center. These are some of the job cards we have opened and closed for different type of clients. Just to summarize what we just spoke about, we've got school learners who have come to us for university applications, and then we help them with their NSFAS applications and all that. We've got individuals who came into the resource center, helping them with employment, be it from Enlight employment or with other companies that we have on our database. Individuals who would come with their house maintenance. You'd find someone is spending a lot of money paying different suppliers on their house maintenance, cleaning the yard, and the minor maintenance and renovations. They come into the resource center, they pay one fee, and then it just keep those costs fixed and also less than what they are already spending. You get individuals who cannot really afford to pay legal fees, wherever they come into the resource center so that their legal matter can be attended to. Same applies to accounting services. You would get clients who come to us. They now do their self-submissions, IRP5s with us. They don't pay every time they do that on that one figure. We also have an accounting firm that it's now an Enlight partner. They are using our business in their area also, running the Enlight business. So they've become a partner. They run in the same business in their area. We've got creches and schools who come into the resource center to keep their cost fixed, as opposed to now having to spend every time they call on a service. And then you've got driving schools who come to us to help them with their administration, funeral parlors, whom we have built a funeral parlor management system. So these are just in summary the type of clients and services we have done.